Hello students, welcome back into my channel. In this video, I would like to show you how I found the solution, how I solving a past paper of mathematics analysis and approaches, standard level, paper 1, 30 October 2023. Okay, let's start. Number 1, consider the function fx equals a sine bx. The following diagram shows part of the graph of fx. This is the graph. So this graph is a graph of fx equals a sine bx. Right. The question, write down the value of a. The value of a. The value of a is amplitude, and amplitude is this part, the distance from this point into this point. This point into this point means 7. So if this graph, wait, I'm gonna teach you something. If this graph, like this, if this graph, this, until here, so it means the amplitude is 3. Yeah. Okay. So amplitude is the distance from 0 to the maximum and to the minimum point. Yeah. So A equals 7. Next, write down the period of f. The period of fx. Look, the period. This is the period from this point into this point. Okay, from this point. Okay, this is one period. So the one period is 0 to pi. So the period is pi. Find the value of b. The value of b, of course, is 2. Why? Because I'm going to show you like this. fx, I'm going to write down here. Okay, here. So fx equals 7 sine bx. 7 because a equals 7. This a equals 7, right? On this point, a equal 7 sine bx equals 0. So 7 sine b times pi half equals 0. And sine sine pi is 0. So it means wait. Not yet. This sine b times pi half is 0 over 7. So Sine B by half equals 7. Sine B by half equals sine pi. So B times pi half equals pi. So B equals pi times 2 over pi. Divide B equals 2. So therefore my answer is 2. Now find the value of f pi over 12. Right. Fx equals 7 sine 2, okay, 2x. And then f pi over 12 is 7 sine 2 times pi over 12. Or 7 sine 1 over 6 pi. It is 7 sine 1 over 6 pi is half. So it is 7 half. This is the solution. Consider the function f(x) equals x plus 2 and gx equals x squared minus k squared. Right, k is constant, is real constant. Write down an expression for g composition fx. It becomes g fx like this. So g x plus 2 becomes x plus 2 squared minus k squared. So it's going to be x squared plus 4x plus 4 minus k squared. This. Next, B. Given that decomposition F4 equals 11, find K. Right. If GF4, it becomes 4 squared plus 4 times 4 plus 4 minus k squared equals 11. So it becomes 16 plus 16 plus 4 minus k squared equals 11. Is equivalent. Okay. 32, 36. 36 minus k squared equals 11. So k squared equals 36 minus 11. K squared equals 25. So k equals square root 25. K equals plus minus 5. This the solution. Number 3, even A and B are such that probability A equals 0.7, probability B equals 0.75, and probability A intersection B equals 0.55. Find probability A union B, right? For probability A union B, formula is probability A plus probability B minus probability A intersection B, and it is 0.7 plus 0.75 minus 0.55. It is 0.9. Next, B. I'm going to change the color. Find probability non-A intersection non-B, right? We are writing first the probability. I'm going to draw the conditions if non-A intersection non-B, or A apostrophe intersection B apostrophe. I'm going to sketch the Venn diagram. If this is A and this is B, set A, set B. Now, non-A, it means if non-A, all of elements or all of variable out of A. This area is area out of A. Okay. And area non-B. Area non-B. I'm gonna draw with this color. Area non-B. This is B. It means area non-B. This is the area with area non-B. Out of B. The area with double shading is the solution area. Okay, so this. Now compare with this one. I'm going to draw the okay, I'm going to draw another Venn diagram. A, B, A union B, apostrophe. So A union B is this one, A union B. A joined with B. Okay. It means if A union, if non-A union B is out of A union B, out of A union B, this area. Area of out of A union B. So we can say that probability A, probability non-A intersection non-B equals probability A union B apostrophe non-A union B, or it becomes 1 minus 0, the formula first, or 1 minus probability A union B. Yeah, 1 minus probability A union B, it means all elements or all variable out of A union B. It becomes 1 minus 0.9. It is 0.1. Next. What else? Okay. Next. Number 4. The sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic sequence is given by as n equals pn squared minus qn, where p and q are positive constant, right? Given that S5 equals 65 and S6 equals 96. Find the value P and Q, right? Sn equals Pn squared minus Qn. S5, it means n equals 5, so it is 25p minus 5q. It is equals 65. And after that, divided by 5 becomes 5p minus q equals 13. Next, as 6, it is 36. P minus 6q equals 96. Next, divided by 6 is 6p minus q equals 16. Yeah. Next, minus, cancel q, eliminate q, so becomes minus p or minus 1p equals minus 3. So p equals 3, right? Based on this equation, after simplify, comes 5p minus q equals 13. So it is 5 times 3 minus q equals 13. So q equals, this is 15. 15 minus 13 equals 2, right? Find the value of U6. U6. I'm going to start from this formula as n equals 3n squared minus 2n because because p equals 3 and q equals this one 2. So the formula being 3n squared minus 2n. So S1 is 3 times 1 minus 2 equals 1. And S2 equals 3 times 4 minus 2 times 2 minus 4 is 8. So S2 equals U1 plus U2 equals 8. U1 is 1. Yeah, because U1 equals S1 equals 1. So U1 plus U2 equals 8. U2 equals 7. So it means this is, yeah, A equals U1 equal S1 equals 1. And distance equals 7 minus 1. This 7 minus 1 equals 6 is the distance. Now we're going to find U6. And the formula is A plus n minus 1 times d. So U6 is A is 1 plus 6 minus 1 times 6 because the distance equals 6. So it's going to be 1 plus 30 and it is 31. This is the solution. Number 5. In the following triangle ABC, AB equals square root 15 centimeters, AC 16 centimeters, and cosine BAC 1/4. Find the area of triangle, right? First, we have to find the value of sine ABC. For AB 15 centimeters, AC 16, and cosine BAC is 1/4. BAC, yeah. It means sine BAC we should find, right? So cosine squared BAC equals 1 over 16, 1/4 squared. So as you know that a formula sine squared plus cosine squared theta equals 1. So sine squared BAC equals 1 minus cosine squared BAC. So it becomes 1 minus 1 over 16 or 15 over 16. So sine BAC equals square root 15 over 16 or square root 15 over 4. Next, we are going to calculate area. Area ABC, area ABC equals half uh, half AB times AC sine BAC. Half times square root 15 times 16. Sine BAC is 1 square root 15 over 4. Divided becomes 4. So it is half times 15 times 4. Or it is 30 centimeters squared. Number 6. The binomial expansions of 1 plus kx power n is given by 1 plus 9x over 2 plus 15k squared x squared, so on. Find the value of n and the value of k. Right. I'm going to writing 1 plus kx power n. The combination like this. Combination 0 n of 1 power n times kx power 0 plus combination 1 n 1 power n minus 1 times kx power 1 plus combination 2n 1 power n minus 2 kx squared plus on, and it becomes n factorial, 0 over 0 factorial times divided by n factorials times 1, because this one, this one as well. And next, this combination, n times n minus 1 factorials over 1 factorials times n minus 1 factorial. Kx, this is 1. 1 power n minus 1 is 1. 1 times kx plus the next combination, n minus n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 combination over 2 factorial times n minus 2 factorial. K squared, x squared, plus so on. And after that, this is 1 plus divided. It is n kx plus this divided, so it becomes n times n minus 1 over 2 k squared x squared plus so on. According to this information, that the expansion being like this, so we are going to compare 15k squared x squared. Right. Now look that nkx equals 9 over 2x. Eliminate x, right? Yeah, so nk equals 9 over 2. Now this one, n times n minus 1, k squared x squared equals 15, k squared x squared divided, so becomes n squared minus n minus 15 equals 0. Over 2 here, over n over 2, sorry. Supposed to be like this. Wait. Over 2 here. Okay. So 2 times 15 becomes n squared minus n equals 30. So n squared minus n minus 30 equals 0. So factorize n equals 0 minus 6 plus 5, n equals minus 5. So this is not the solution, and this is n equals 6. This is the solution. This is the solution, n equals 6. Now, if n equals 6, it means the implication for this one. So 6k equals 9 over 2. So k equals 9 over 2 times 1 over 6. It is 9 over 18. 9 over 12. Sorry, 9 over 12. 9 over 12. Simplify, divided by 3 equals 3 over 4. So n equals 6 and k equals 3, 4. Number 7. This is section B. Okay, section B. A ballot company performs the Sleeping Beauty every year. Last year, they gave a total of 60 performances at their theater, which has a maximum capacity of 800. The number of tickets sold, N. So the tickets sold, N. And the capacity is 800, the capacity of the theater, right? And its performance is shown in the following. Oh, this is the frequency table, okay, between number of tickets sold and number of performance, right? So on interval 0 to 200, number of performance 3, and number of tickets sold 200 to 400, number of performance is P. Later we are going to find P, and this interval is 18. This interval is 30. Now find the value of P, right? P equals, here, P equals, look here, that the total is 60. Okay, so 60 minus this one, 30, minus 18, minus 3, and it is 9. So P equals 9 here. B, or double I mean, this is, write down the model class. The model class happening on this class. Why? Because the number of performance 30 higher than 1, 2, 3, 4, higher than 3, 9, and 18. So the model class is N greater than 600, less than or equal 800. Next. The following cumulative frequency diagram also displays this data. Use the cumulative frequency curve to estimate the median number of tickets sold. Right. The median equals, look, that this is until 0 to 60 is 0 to 60. I'm gonna using another color. Okay, 0 to 60. So, and median, it means half of 60 is 30. And if you look 30, if you test 30 until here, this is the coordinate point 60, 30, and this 600, 600, and 30 here. So the median is this one, 600. So median 600. Okay. Double I, the number of performers where at least 80% of the tickets were sold. Look on graph, look on this graph, 80%, 80% of 800 is 640. 640, 640, this 620, 600, 620, 640 here, and 640, it means this. Till here, the coordinate point, and the frequency is 40. So the answer is, the number of performance is 40, this. This is the number of performers less than 80% tickets sold, right? After a performance, the company decided to conduct a survey to obtain feedback from the audience. See, one disadvantage of the company surveying, only the first 5% of the audience as as they leave the theater. Okay, as they leave the theater. Right. So I'm going to write down, oh, that means here. So sample 5%, better here. Sample 5% of 800 is too small. Supposed to be sample around 30%. So 5% is too small. So it is not represent, so not represent of audience data. Yeah. Describe briefly how the company could collect feedback from 5% of the audience using the systematic sampling method. Systematic sampling method, right? So just fine. Just find randomly from the audience every 20%. Every 20% if 800, if 800 audience, it means 800 divided by 40 times. Yeah, 40 times taking data. Right. State the sampling method which should be used if the survey is to be representative of the number of children and the number of adults in the audience. The method is quota method. Quota method or sampling method. Yeah. Next, the following box and whisker diagram. This the whisker diagram displays the amount spent by the audience at the souvenir shop when they attend the performance. Right, it's the data. Estimate the number of people who spend $3.25. Right. So this is, if this is 5, 1, 2, yeah, this is 3. 3 is Q1, and this is 6, 7 is Q2, and this is 11, yeah, 13 Q3. Right. So the minimum data is 0. This is the minimum data, while the maximum data is 25. So estimate the number of people spend between $3 and $25. I'm gonna using this straight line. If Q2 here, Q1 here, Q3 here, that this is 25% data, 25% data as well here, 25% data, and 25% data. Right. So look at $3 and $3.25. This from 3 to 25. It means from Q1 to the maximum. From Q1 to the maximum, it means until here. Totally, this is 75%. Okay, so number one is 75% times 36,000 equals 27,000. Okay, how the audience spend less than SA estimate the value of A. Half of audience, it means 50%. Yeah, 50%. 50% is 50% of 30,000, of course, 18,000. And half the audience, it means 50%. This 50%, 0 to 0 to Q2, 0 to 7. Okay, so it means 50%, 50%, 0 to 7, 50% of 36,000. It is 18,000. So the this happening on Q2. Q2 equals 7. So this, so A equals 7. This year the company will again give 60 performances and expects to sell 18 additional tickets for each performance. Calculate the mean number of tickets the company expects to sell this year for its performance, right? So you mean. We're going to calculate mean. Mean equals 3,600, okay, plus 60 times 18 over 60. It becomes 3780 over 60. 618. That means double I. State what effect, if any, this increase in ticket sales will have on the variance of the number of tickets sold for each performance. Variance. The variance formula like this. Variance equals sigma xi minus mean over n. So if ticket sales increase, it will implicate into amount of of mean, sample average or sample mean. as well implicate into individual sample, this xi, and implicated into amount of n, a number of n. So if we calculate, the variance will be no change. So no effect. Yeah, there is no effect on the variance. Better I'm going writing uh, my explanations. If tickets sales increase, it will implicate into uh, number of or sample mean. Sample mean or this uh, x bar, and then individual sample value or xi, and uh, and and number of sample number of sample n. So the variance um, has no effect. Yeah. Break. The functions f and g are defined. Yeah, this function fx, gx, right? State the equations of the vertical asymptote to the graph of y equals gx. The graph of y and of fx and gx intersect at two distinct points. The vertical asymptote, it means happening on y-axis. Y, this on y-axis, and this integral uh, intersect at two distinction points on x-axis. All right. So this happening when x equals 0. Right. So we are going to find what happens if x equals 0. With space. Okay, I'm going to writing here. So fx equals ln 2x minus 7. So if x equals 0, will be ln minus 7, because 2 times 0 equals 0. And this the ln minus 7 is infinite. The next is gx. So the gx ln 2 ln x. So the 2 ln x. So fix it. 2 ln x minus ln d. So if f equals 0, this learn this one as well, 0, and it's gonna be infinite as well. Right. So this is, if I'm gonna make clear, if x equals 0, y equals infinite. If x equals 0, y as well, infinite. So hmm, the equation will be x equals 0. This is the asymptote, the vertical asymptote equation. Next, okay, this is A. Next, B. Show that the points of intersection x squared minus 2dx plus 7d. I'm going to check the space. Wow. Right. Now this one, I'm going to use in this space. So x squared minus 2dx plus 7d equals 0. So it means, yeah, a equals 1, b equals minus 2d, and c equals 7d. D squared equals b squared, d, I mean d, discriminant, d equals b squared minus 4 ac. 4d squared minus 4 times 1 times 7d. 4d squared minus 28d. Yeah. Now, if this is d greater than 0, it means 4d squared minus 28d greater than 0. And if you divide by 4, it becomes d squared minus 7d greater than 0. Right. This is part 2. Okay. Uh, One first, part 1. Yeah. Show that the points of intersection 7. This part 1 is this one. Part 1 is fx equals to gx. So it means learn to x minus 7 equals to learn x minus learn d. So it becomes learn to x minus 7 minus learn x squared. So 2 learn x becomes learn x squared equals learn d power minus 1. So it becomes learn to x minus 7 over x squared. Learn d power minus 1. So this for part 1. And it means it's going to be 2x minus 7 over x squared equals 1 over d squared. And multiply becomes 2 dx minus 7, 1 over d, this no squared. 7d equals x squared. Come x squared minus 2dx plus 7d equals 0. So that's why the equation on part 2 is this one. Yeah, right. And B, part 3, find the range possible values of D. The range is in here. I'm going to use in this space. B part 3. From part B, so on. Part B2, I mean. So D squared minus 7D greater than 0. So D times D minus 7 greater than 0. So on number line, 0, 7. So if D equals minus 1, located here, this statement will be correct. Yeah. So the area here. Okay, I'm going to write it here. If D equals negative 1, okay, if D equals minus 1, it will be minus 1 is 1 plus 7 greater than 0. 8 greater than 0. Yeah, this is correct. So this the solution area. Now, if D equals 8 here after 7, it becomes 64 minus 56. Yeah, greater than 0 as well. This is correct. This statement is correct. So this is the solution area. So this area is area of x less than 0. This area is area of x greater than 0. So the range D, sorry, not x, but D. This is D. D less than 0 and D greater than 0. Now, the graphs intersect at x equals P and x equals Q here. Two graphs, Fx and Gx. In the case where D equals 10, where D equals 10, find the values Q minus P. Right? Yeah, where P, this important for us, P less than Q. Express your answer in the form A squared root B, right? So this is C. We're gonna start from this equation x squared minus 2dx plus 7d equals 0. According to this information that d equals 10, so x squared minus 20x plus 70 equals 0. So it is A equals 1, B equals minus 20, C equals 70. Next, x1 and 2 is 20 plus minus square root 400 equals minus 20 squared minus 4 times 1 times 70 over 2 times 1. So it becomes 20 plus minus square root 400 minus 120 over 2. Oh, no. I mean, 280. Yeah. So, times 20 plus minus square root 120 square root 2. I'm going to move here. So, it's going to be, yeah, x 1 and 2 becomes 20 plus minus. This is 4 times 30. So 2 square root 30 over 2 divided becomes 10 plus minus square root 30. Yeah, this divided by 2 already. Right. So now x1 equals 10 plus square root 30. This is, wait, x2 is 10 minus square root 30. Now, look, according to this information that P less than Q, it means this is P, this is Q. So Q minus P is 10 plus square root 30 minus 10 plus square root 30. 10 minus 10 equals 0. It's going to be 2 square root 30. So we have to write in the form A square root B. So A equals 2 and B equals 30. Number 9, consider the functions f defined by fx equals 12x over x squared plus 2 cubed, where x element is a real number. The graph of f is shown in the following diagram. Shown in this diagram of fx. Show that derivative fx equals 12 times 2 minus fx squared over x squared plus 2 power 4. Find integral fx, right? So fx equals 12x over x squared plus 2 cubed. So through product rule, like this, the product rule is u over phi. The derivative will be derivative u phi minus u derivative phi over phi squared. So if u equals 12x, derivative u 12, if phi x squared plus 2 cube, derivative phi 3x squared plus 2 squared, 2x. Because this is derivative of x squared. Next, it means derivative of x will be 12 times 12 times phi, this one, x squared plus 2 cube minus 12x times 3x squared plus 2 squared times 2x over 2 times over phi squared. Okay, over phi squared. X squared plus 2 power 6. Yeah. So it becomes I'm going to simplify. If a equals x squared plus 2 becomes 12a cubed minus 12 times 3 times 2 is 72 x squared, and this is a squared over a power 6, and it's going to be factorized. 12a minus 72 x squared over a power 6, and divided comes 12a minus 72x squared over a power 4. So it becomes 12x squared plus 2 minus 72x squared over x squared plus 2 power 4. Multiply 12x squared plus 24 minus 72x squared over x squared plus 2 over 4 minus 60x squared plus 24 over x squared plus 2 power 4. I'm going to factorize this by 12 times minus 5x squared plus 2 over x squared plus 2 power 4, or it is 12 times 2 minus 5x squared over x squared plus 2 power 4. So, proof. Yeah, that's one. Now find integral fx. I'm going to change color with, yeah, that's one. B, integral fx, integral 12x over x squared plus 2 dx. So by substitution, u equals x squared plus 2. It will be du equals to x dx, or 6 du equals 12x dx. So this integral becomes 6 du over u. Over u, this is cube here, over u cube, or 6 u power minus 3 du, or 6 times minus half u power minus 2 plus c. It becomes 6 times minus half minus 3 x squared plus 2 power minus 2 plus c, or I would like to, yeah, writing like this, minus 3 x squared plus 2 squared here plus c. This, the integral x. C, consider a function gx defined for x element real, the derivative of gx such derivative gx equals derivative fx. Let R be the region enclosed by the graph of fx, the graph of g, the line x equals 0, and the line x equals 3. The area of R is 21/2. Line x equals 0 here, and 3, probably around here. So we are going to calculate this area, right? Now see, recognize that based on that information that derivative gx equals derivative of fx. So it means gx equals fx plus k. K is constant. So it means fx is fx is 12. 12x over x squared plus 2 cubed, right? So area integral 0 to 3 fx minus gx dx, but the area is 21/2. So the integral being minus wait. I'm gonna writing first the gx and fx. So it becomes integral fx, this one, the integral fx is this one. Yeah. So it means integral fx, so it's supposed to be this fx equals gx plus k, supposed to be. Constant. So this is minus 3 over x squared plus 2 plus how much is? Yeah, plus 2. Okay, plus 2 squared minus 3x squared over x squared plus 2 squared plus kx. Yeah. This is the integral. So the integral becomes 0. This becomes minus kx. And then it becomes minus integral. It means becomes plus minus if integrals. Yeah, because area. So it's gonna be k times 3 minus k times 0. So plus minus 3k. That or uh, k plus minus 26 over 21 over 6 because 3 times 2. Wait. Or I'm going to simplify 7 over 2 divided by 3. So we can state that gx equals fx equals L1 uh, over x squared plus 2 cubed plus 7 half and gx equals 12x over x squared plus 2 cubed minus 7 half. So there are two gx, this one and this one. Okay, students, thank you for joining with me in this lesson. Thank you for watching this video. See you.